In California, we've been sold this dream for so long that we think that it's almost a right that we must have a green lawn and we have a right to keep our grass alive. We don't realize that this was a desert prior to us. When the Native Americans lived here, none of this land had tropical plants in it, and unfortunately they require a lot of water, but we just don't have the water for it anymore. Part of my job is patrolling the streets for water abusers and enforcing our conservation rules.
And it'll actually say, either runoff or broken sprinkler, irrigating on the wrong times, and 48 hours of rain.
Are we water cops? Not like you would think a normal cop would be, but yes, we do enforce rules and we do basically hand out fines for abuse. My name is Fernando Gonzalez, I'm 43 years old, and I'm a water operator in Calabasas, California. I currently make $70,000 a year, but I'm looking to make just under $100,000 with overtime. Normally they have an address marker out here, but for some reason this house doesn't. So I'm gonna go put a door tag on their door. Prepare that real quick. Prior to this, I worked in industrial sales and distribution. I was a plant manager, and it was trending to being an indoor desk job and less of a hands-on job, and it's really not what I wanted. I've grown up always being outdoors. I'm a son of a pool man. I've been cleaning pools since I was a kid, and I was always used to being out in the field and out and about. So I already kind of understood basic water chemistry, and I thought I understood a lot, but I come to find out that there's way more to it. I went to school, took 6 courses, got my water certification, and passed my licenses. For someone to be able to work in this industry, you have to hold a either water distribution license or a treatment license. I currently hold both. A large part of me taking this position here has been job security. No matter what, we're always going to need water. Climate change has made a big difference to how our hydrological cycle is being affected. I'm a California native, born and raised, and you see the lakes running low, you see the wildlife and things being affected. You can see that animals are coming down out of the mountains into urban areas to eat because their food sources are being affected up where they normally live. The stakes are extremely high. I wake up at 3 in the morning. I leave my house by 4 and I'm here at the district by 5. I actually work a little bit of overtime in the morning, both in our emerging technologies of pure water filtration, as well as doing drought patrol and driving around and looking for violators. Yeah, you have to use all your senses while you're out here because you might not see the irrigation, that it might be on the side lot or the back lot, but you can hear the irrigation going. And you have to investigate a little further, but morning. And you can see the meters moving. That means water's passing through the meter, so this is maybe draining of a pool or something like that. Every day is different. You never really know what you're gonna do today, where you're gonna be, what visits you're gonna have to do. We've always had to speak with customers and do site visits, but I think due to the drought, it's grown exponentially. We spend more time than ever actually speaking with customers because of the drought, because of the restrictions, and it really does bring out, more opportunity for us to interact with them. It's a difficult conversation we have with customers because a majority of them bought their properties for the curb appeal of the lush garden. We prefer the casualty be the lawn over the people. That's not enough of a deterrent for people who have the means and the money to just pay their way out of it. That's where the flow restrictor came into place. That's without a restrictor, and this restrictor will go in place. It's a washer with a 1/16 hole in the center that allows just under 2 gallons of water flow to go to the house, which is enough for human consumption. Most shower heads are 1.6 gallon per minute. So it gives you just enough for a shower, gives you enough for preparing your food, but not enough for you to run your irrigation system or any high flowing system in the property. We only use it with homes that are not complying with every other manner of communication that we've tried. It's actually been working as a deterrent. So for the most part, we really haven't installed as many as the fines that have gone out. We're not the enemy. I take no satisfaction in taking water away from you, restricting your water, or handing in fines for you. I start at one end of the district and work my way out every other day, so I don't hit the same neighborhoods twice in the same 2 weeks. A lot of times, they don't know that they had a broken sprinkler head, or they didn't know that their irrigation timer was set incorrectly. So we'll give them the time to adjust that. As most Southern Californians, we don't really know where our water comes from. We just open the tap and assume that it's always there. We try to warn people that if you think this summer was bad, it's going to be worse next summer. There'll be less water. We're in uncharted territories. We've never gone this long throughout a drought, and we've never gone this dry before. So the only thing we can do is change the manner that we're used to, and we have to adapt to new ways of using water. This job allows me to affect change in that. Currently, we're testing 3 different filter types, and all these tubes are the membranes for the reverse osmosis filtration. With the information we're gathering today is what we're going to use to make the determination of what filters and what processes we're going to use to bring the water up to proper drinking standards. This is after it's been filtered through the 3 processes. This was sewer water, so this is now pure water. I'm very hopeful with the future of water and the emerging technologies of water filtration. With the combination of people actually conserving water and actually using water more wisely, it'll be more of a flex to not use water than it is to waste water.